Dario inbounds it to Cam Johnson. They double team Cam. Nowhere to go. And he's stripped. Steven Adams keeps it alive. And that...
Let's end this one on a pretty whack story, if you ask me. The Memphis Grizzlies have announced that their center, Steven Adams, will be out for the entire year. This comes off of Adams only playing in 42 games last year while dealing with a knee injury. I remember the game that Steven got hurt in, and it was just simply him diving for a loose ball, and he never played again. I wanted to put this out in the atmosphere. Steven Adams is going through season-ending knee surgery. I'm not questioning the validity of the injury that Steven's got. I am definitely, though, questioning the timing of this announcement, and it made me think of something. So I mentioned to you guys I did go to my hometown for a playoff game. I'm always in Memphis, but I was in Memphis specifically a few months ago for a playoff game. It was Game 5, Lakers versus Grizzlies. And if you go to a game in the year, you automatically put yourself on the call list in the offseason to offer season tickets your way, right? And I remember I got a call this offseason from somebody that works with the Grizzlies about purchasing season tickets. And I joked with the guy. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to buy season tickets from you. You know, Ja Morant and his suspension announcement is coming down the pipeline. The guy called me right before Adam Silver announced Ja's suspension. Obviously, the guy was just trying to get ahead of it. So he's calling as many people as possible to try to sell people on season tickets to get them locked in on the purchase before the NBA announced that Ja will be suspended. Now, I can't obviously confirm without a shadow of a doubt that this one is similar in a lot of ways, but I don't think it's a coincidence that literally right before the season starts, meaning pretty much anybody out there that was going to buy season tickets for the Grizzlies this year, if they were going to make that purchase, they've already done so by now. I think it's nasty and disgusting that out of nowhere, right before the season begins, we get the announcement that Steven is out for the entire year. Like, think about it. Like, this is an injury that he's been dealing with since last year, midway through. You're telling me the day before the season starts, you make the announcement now that he's out for the season? Like, this dude's not out indefinitely. Y'all already are letting us know that he's out for the season, which means he probably knew for a long time that he was going to need season-ending surgery. He had a whole offseason to rehab and see where his body was at. That's nasty business. And I'm going to tell Memphis this, and I'm going to warn the Grizzlies, because I might pick the Grizzlies to come out of the West. You shall see tomorrow when I unveil my picks for the 2024 season. I'm going to tell Memphis this. This is a warning. That's bad business. And bad business will catch up to you somehow. You got to treat your fans better than that. That ain't it. That's lying. Steven Adams, I know, is not the guy that's going to go out there and average 20 and 10 for Memphis, but he is a recognizable face, and he does have a large fan base in Memphis. The Grizzlies like him. Big, tough guy, lovable dude. I told y'all last year that I didn't think Steven Adams would ever play another game in Memphis after we heard that it was Steven that called out Ja Morant before the Denver Nuggets game, and then Ja goes out after the game and gets caught on IG Live with the weapon. I said Steven would never play another game in Memphis, but I always assumed it to be because of a trade. Obviously, I had no idea that this knee injury was going to linger. And again, get well soon, Steven Adams. I'm not in no way trying to say that your injury is not legit. I'm sure it is. Nobody wants to go under that knife more times than they got to. But what I am calling Memphis and Steven Adams for is the timing of the announcement of this injury. Y'all definitely played that so that more people could purchase season tickets under the assumption that the Grizzlies would have everybody but Ja. And then when Ja gets back, a full slate of guys. You were definitely trying not to let season ticket holders or potential season ticket holders know that Steven Adams wouldn't be around before they made that purchase. That's nasty business. That is definitely nasty business. And I'll be honest with you, it's got me reconsidering my pick. I was leaning towards picking the Grizzlies to come out of the West, even with the Ja suspension. I'll let y'all know tomorrow. I want to thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode of the Hoops Ferro podcast. This is yours truly, I'm dealing with some voice issues. You can maybe hear it in my throat. I'm going to have to get that situated because we're close to the new calendar year. You guys are going to see a brand new highlight from Ferro in like 24 hours as we kick the season off in Denver, Colorado with the Lakers there to try to get them some get back. I want to thank you guys so much for the time, love, and support. It's what your boy will never take for granted. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing.
Why build theirs when I believe I can build my own?
You've already done it, or I wouldn't be here.
I'm already the only elite sports and music journalist in the game today. My goal is simple, to be the best there's ever been. So please don't go. Make sure you subscribe and follow the journey. It truly means everything to me. I tell stories. I talk music. I cover sports. I am culture. I am Ferro.